Honourable Craig Foss.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I move that the Check Duty Repeal Bill, the Climate Change Response Unit Restriction Amendment Bill and the Dumping and Countervailing Duties Amendment Bill be now read a third time. The Check Duty Repeal Bill repeals check duty from the 1st of July 2014. The Climate Change Response Unit Restriction Amendment Bill prevents re-registration arbitrage by post-1989 forest land participants from the 16th of May 2014. The Dumping and Countervailing Duties Amendment Bill temporarily suspends dumping duties on building and construction materials from the day after the bill receives royal assent. The government's decision to suspend anti-dumping duties arises from a market study which found that anti-dumping duties are having a chilling effect on competition in building materials markets. Suspending these duties will increase competition and reduce the cost of constructing new houses. The bill is intended to provide an immediate benefit to the Christchurch rebuild and to increase residential construction elsewhere, particularly in Auckland, by reducing the cost of building materials. As well as preventing the imposition of any new anti-dumping duty on a broad range of building materials, it also suspends the anti-dumping duty currently in place on standard plasterboard from Thailand, reinforcing steel bar and coil from Thailand and wire nails from China. The government's decision to suspend anti-dumping duties was made together with a decision to temporarily introduce tariff concessions on a wide range of building materials. I expect these decisions to reduce the cost of building materials through both a direct reduction in duties and tariffs through increased competition in the residential construction sector. Reducing the cost of building materials is part of the government's wider approach to improving housing affordability, which includes work being done on standards and regulations to increase competition and reduce the price of New Zealand building materials, freeing up new land for development and improving sector productivity and reducing compliance costs. Mr Speaker, to sum up, Part 3 of this bill aims to reduce the cost of building materials used in residential construction by temporarily suspending the application of anti-dumping duties to those materials. This will provide an immediate benefit to the Christchurch rebuild and allow sufficient time for the development of a bounded public interest test so that consideration can be given to amending the Dumping and Countervailing Duties Act to provide for the wider public interest to be taken into account before anti-dumping and countervailing duties are imposed or extended. Mr Speaker, I commend these bills to the House and move that they now be read for a third time.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Grant Robertson.
Well, here we are at the end of